So I was getting footage for this video, and while playing through all the cyberspace stages, something kind of felt off about one of them. But I think I fixed it now. Here, let's take a look. Much better. Sonic Frontiers, the next mainline Sonic game, the Sonic game that follows up after whatever this was, the game that we Sonic fans have been waiting for 5 years, the Sonic game that is meant to change everything in this franchise is finally here. And I just recently finished the game and, oh man, where to begin? Not in a bad way. On the contrary, this is actually a good thing. Sonic Frontiers is a good Sonic game. Not a perfect game. Oh no, God of War 3 still exists. But a good Sonic game. And that's something we Sonic fans have been longing for years. Now I know what all of you are likely asking for. Where's my review? Where are my full thoughts? Should I recommend this game to you? Well, that's not today's video. Don't worry, a full-on review of this game will be here soon. Not like soon as in next week, but sometime down the line. Still gotta make the rest of the script. Today, I would like to give some of my overall thoughts on the game, now that I have finished the game and 100%ed it. This isn't a review really, this is more me giving my thoughts on the game now that I've played it and experienced everything it has to offer. That is the open world, the cyberspace, the story, all of that. Now, before we begin, I want to clarify, this video will not contain any spoilers of any kind to Sonic Frontiers. So if you haven't played the game yet, or if you haven't beaten it yet, don't worry. I will not be showing any cutscene footage or any spoiler material of any kind in this video. Nor will there be any spoilers spoke of in this video as well. Thus gives reason to when the review comes out, which I'll go ahead and say might be a while because I want to wait until everyone has played the game and beaten it. So maybe later this month or early next month. It depends really. So, enough talk. Without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss. So I'm going to straight up and just say it. Sonic Frontiers might just be the best Sonic game of all time. I know, that's quite the claim I just made after calling this game good and not a perfect game, which, by the way, that does still hold up. I'll explain later. But yes, I do mean it. This game is still up there, and a lot of people think so too. It is up there with my favorite Sonic game of all time, Sonic Unleashed. Now, is it better? Hard to say right now. It's kind of in the, well, okay, it really is hard to judge right now. For now, let's call it what Matt Has No Cuts like to call the honeymoon phase of this game. I'm gonna need at least another playthrough of this game to see if it really is up there with Unleashed or if it beats it. Regardless, I still think this game is amazing, and I think what made me enjoy it more was that I actually had fun with the Sonic game again. I haven't felt pure fun with the Sonic game in who knows how long, and boy was I happy that I had so much fun. Not counting fan games, of course. No, definitely not. Every time I boot up a fan game, I always have fun. I would love to tell you about how much fun and excitement I felt with Project 06, but that's a video for some other time. Nonetheless, this official Sonic game has plenty of fun in it. There were so many times where I would just say, this is a Sonic game, or Sonic is back, and I would love to go into details about those today, but again, we're trying to keep it spoiler free for this video. But what makes this game so fun is not only that it's good, that is, the gameplay is different, and is fun, and good. The story is amazing. The graphics are, beautiful. There is a lot of good in this game, and that's what I love about it. Gone are the days where we're just boosting through hallways. Now, we're open, free to explore and run around. There's no longer any automation, which is what was a massive problem in the last game by a lot. Which, yes, some things can still be automated, like grind rails, I guess, but do you really want to go there? Nonetheless, in this game, there are moments where you actually have to play the game. It doesn't play it for you. Like, if you want to turn, you have to turn. Sonic doesn't turn by himself, which was, for some reason, a problem in the last game. You see what I'm saying? These were problems in the last game, which was forces, but they're thankfully gone now. The open world overall is so much fun. Again, I love running around and exploring. The devs really put a lot in this open world for us to do, and I think that was something everyone was scared of when we first saw this game, and that was the fear of having nothing to do in this open world. But nope, that is not the case here in Frontiers. It's great. I truly loved exploring the islands in this game. There wasn't one moment where I was bored while I was exploring and traversing through these islands. There's always something to do, whether it's just solve a puzzle, or fight an enemy, or just enjoying the environment of these islands. Whether it's the beautiful sunlight or the rainy days, and the sunrise or the sunsets, are beautiful, including the nighttime as well. Even though I will say one problem with the day and night cycle, as much as I love it, I will say one thing. I do wish there was an option to where we can have Sonic rest throughout the day, or have him like wait by a campfire, or wait till like night and have Sonic sleep and then wake up in the morning. Something like that. Just a quality of life, because some of the puzzles, they do require you to complete them at night, and I do think that is kind of tedious. Like, that is a little bit tedious. If there was just maybe a quality of life update where they fix this, I think that would really help out a lot, because having to wait all throughout the day just for that night puzzle and then you got to go back and find it, it's really annoying. But overall, the open world aspect of the game is great. It is fun and I love it, and I know you guys will too when exploring this world. Now, another thing I want to talk about now is the combat. I know I've talked about the combat a lot in the past and always went on and on about how excited I was about it. But how does it actually play, and how do I feel about it? Well, I love it. The combat is great. I love this new take on combat in Sonic games. Honestly, I would love it to stay forever, honestly. Because I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm really getting tired of just homing attacking enemies over and over again. I love that we actually get to fight as Sonic, Smash Brothers style. And not only that, does Sonic do a couple punches and kicks, Sonic also has new moves as well for this game as well. And I love them all, and it's really a lot of fun. You can really do a lot of cool combos with these. Though one thing that I kind of had a problem with is the parry move. Its way of working in this game is kind of odd. Like, instead of most games that have a counter or deflector move with games like God of War or Dragon Ball Xenoverse or even Smash Brothers, it's not about timing the parry to where you can counter the attack or deflect it. Now in Frontiers, you can do perfect timing, but for some reason, the main purpose for some reason is that you hold the buttons down. Look, I know that this game is going to have younger kids playing it, but still though, having a parry slash counter move should be based on timing, not holding it down. Other than that, I didn't really have that many other problems with the combat. It was a whole lot of fun. Now that's mainly it for the open world part of Frontiers that I want to talk about today. And now there's one other part of Frontiers of the game, and that's another thing that there is in this game. And that being what everyone knows might be the weakest part of the game, and that is Cyberspace. It's no secret that Cyberspace is probably one of the weakest part of Sonic Frontiers, mainly due to its level themes, level design, and the reuse of level assets, and the way Sonic controls in this. Quick little word to those of you who haven't played the game yet. If you're going into Cyberspace expecting the control and speed you had in the open world, then you're wrong, my friend. In Cyberspace, and I know everyone will agree with me on this, but Sonic controls like butt in this. Sonic is too slow, the controls is not that good at all, and all the customization that you have in the open world aren't in Cyberspace. It's so tedious. Like in 1-2, the Sky Sanctuary one, that's the second Cyberspace level, it's the hardest one in the game. I don't know why. Why does it gotta be so ridiculously hard? If Sonic had the same speed that he had in the open world, it would just be perfectly fine. But hey, I like a challenge. Bring it on, Sonic Team. But I'll be honest though, as much as Cyberspace is very weak and very meh in this game, and how kind of lackluster it is, and how honestly, it's not pointless per se, it is optional. But the thing is, like, you're gonna have to do it in order to get those vault keys. I did find myself going back in and playing through the Cyberspace levels a couple of times. Ignoring the reuse of level themes aside the New City one, I found myself having fun in the levels kind of, by speedrunning them and trying to find new ways to go through them faster. So there's one good thing about Cyberspace, I guess. Overall, it's still the weakest part of the game. What could make it better is having the ability to have your speed and the way Sonic controls that you customize in the open world are saved over to Cyberspace. Maybe in a future quality of life update, who knows. It won't make Cyberspace a much better thing, but it'll make it less tedious. So before we go over one last topic that I want to talk about before ending this video, I do want to talk about one more thing, and that is the soundtrack. I know I made a video on it a few weeks ago, but now that the game is out, I want to say my thoughts on it, and here it is. This thumbnail has aged like fine wine, my friends. But in all seriousness, this soundtrack is definitely one of the best Sonic OSTs in a while. I can say with 100%, this is an amazing soundtrack for the first time in 5 years. Welcome back, Sonic Music. You managed to earn my trust again. One last thing I want to talk about in this non-spoiler video is some of the story. Don't worry, I won't say anything that will spoil it, and I won't be showing any cutscene footage. Which, by the way, a quick message to Sonic Team, why is there no option to view the cutscenes in the main menu or through the game? Other Sonic games had this, why not this one? I don't know, just something I just figured I'd mention in this. Anyways, back on topic. The story in this game is by far the best Sonic story we've had in over 10 years, and I can officially say, Sonic is cool again. This game's story gave me flashbacks to what Sonic stories used to be. good. Joking aside though, the story in this game is definitely a major highlight. Sega, listen to me right now. Ian Flynn needs to forever and ever write the stories for Sonic games. The reason why Ian Flynn should stay is that he knows how to make a good story, because in this game, the tone is serious, and there are even callbacks to past games, and characters as well, and it's not even forced. It feels natural, like this for example.
What a view! Makes me think of the falls and Mystic Ruins.
And not just that, but the characters have redemption arcs, and just overall the dialogue is so good. There were times where I would just be playing this game and I would have a ball in my throat, or I would tear up a little. I'm serious about this. If you haven't played through Frontiers yet, just know you'll be in for a great story experience in this. Everything is so impactful, and it feels so good to see Sonic stories are being taken seriously again. The amount of lore in this game is incredible, and if you're a big Sonic fan like yours truly, then you'll understand everything just fine. Overall, the story is truly one of, if not the best part of Sonic Frontiers. And again, if you really haven't played it yet, you are really in for something amazing in this game. And with that, you guys, these are some of my overall thoughts on Sonic Frontiers as far as non-spoilers go. I know I didn't get to talk about it a lot today, but I promise you, when the big review is here and I play through the game one more time, I'll give you all my full thoughts on Sonic Frontiers. With that said though, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, as that really helps out and supports the channel. Also, if you have played and finished Frontiers, leave a comment, but no spoilers please for those who haven't played it yet. And also, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to not miss any more of my Sonic content. Also, hit the bell icon too while you're at it, so that way you'll be notified when I upload again. One last thing before I wrap up, it's going to take a while until the review will be done, but I will provide some content for you guys to enjoy in between writing it, so don't worry. But with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I love you all, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, guys, take care. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm really glad if you made it all the way to the end right here. I just want to say one more thing, and that is Happy Thanksgiving to all of you, because this video is coming out on the day of Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to say real quick, Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys that are watching this video today, and I hope you had a fantastic turkey day. And if you want to see more from me, click a video annotation right here, and you can see another video from me. Anyways, have a good rest of the day, guys. Take care.